What's happening, folks? It is more official than a ref with a whistle, and we are posted like a mailbox. And you are posted here with P, your G on Rated PG. And unfortunately, we do not have our co-host, my broski, Capdrowski. However, comma pause for effect, we do have our very special guest in the house, folks. I was trying to find something to run. Got it. He's here, tight and sealed like a fresh pack. Everybody make some noise for my homeboy Max.
Thank you, Ellen. It's lovely to be here.
Yes, I'm the Black Ellen DeGeneres.
Gay as fuck.
Boy, that nigga gay. But folks, you can follow me on Instagram at P Diddy Boppa, PDIDDYBOPPAH.
Damn.
Yeah. If you type in P Diddy, you actually see me.
Yeah, I saw it quick.
And then also the Rated PG Show, as it is spelled, the Rated PG Show on Instagram. And what is your handle on the gram, sir?
At Max_811.
811.
Makes no sense. My birthday's 8/15. Don't know why I said
I was gonna ask you on underscore 811.
No idea why. It might have been like the suggested username, and I was just like, alright.
11.
Because I wanted it. I don't like fucking underscores and usernames. They don't look good.
Nah, I mean, if you really want that name, and I think that's what you go for.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
I saw somebody the other day on Instagram, their name was anonymous, like spelled just the way it was, no underscore, no period, no space.
Isn't that the hacker? Anonymous?
Is it?
Maybe.
I don't
With
know.
the V for Vendetta mask?
Yeah.
That was him.
I was like, you got a gram?
He's like kind of crazy.
That shit's crazy. But do you have a Twitter? Do you tweet?
I don't have a Twitter.
I don't have
I used to have a Twitter.
What was the name on it?
I have no idea. Probably MACKS. I thought that was like cool.
That is cool.
Max, you know what I mean?
Max, what do you do? I'm Max Hose.
Facts.
I'm the facts.
Bro.
Damn, that's what I was gonna say. Actually, I just remembered. It's the homeboy here, always laying down straight facts. Make some noise for the homeboy Max.
Run it back.
We got our very special guest here, folks. Sister Ace Boom Coon dropping nothing but straight facts. Make some noise for the homeboy Max. I'm on you. I'm in there like Buddha hell. Yes, sir. But where you from, Mr. Max?
Midtown.
Midtown.
I'm a little bit gay. Bro, I actually have a joke. I always tell people this. I'm like, yeah, I'm from Midtown. I'm 25% gay.
25%. You know, nothing major.
I grew up in Midtown, right next to Loca Luna.
Oh,
like you pass that neighborhood that's like a nice ass neighborhood.
Nice.
Gated, had 3 stories. I had a fucking neighbor named Man.
Like
his name was
M-A-N-N.
M-A-N.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know. I met a guy. Many guys.
I met a guy named Guy.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
mm-hmm.
And then I moved to like right near Emmett Middle School, and then in 6th grade I moved to Kennesaw, and that's where I currently reside. But I'm trying to get back to like this area, Marietta. I fuck with it more.
I mean, Kennesaw, man. I went to high school out in Kennesaw. That shit.
Where?
I went to Sprayberry.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You know Kevin?
Kevin.
I don't know.
Rollins.
No.
He's like, okay. Holy shit! I walked right in that. Holy shit! Oh my god! You know Kevin? Fucking.
That's always the name I go to is Kevin. I don't know fucking.
I know 3 Kevins. I went to Gayberry.
Okay. I went to North Bob. Ew! I hate it when people fucking call it North Bob. Bro, you live in a gated community. Shut the fuck up.
Is Bob supposed to be hood or something?
Yeah, no, like, you know, Crip, Bob, that shit.
Oh my god.
They called it Bob Bounty.
Oh my god.
That shit got like boiled.
Bob Bounty?
My blood, get it? Blood.
Yeah. They eating Bacla bit bookies over there on Bull Days. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never donated no blood.
That's so fucking stupid.
But I'm saying, they don't even say they're crippled when they they say I'm hobbled, I guess. I'm hobble-legged, nigga.
I'll never park a handicap. I'll walk.
But you do improv comedy, sir. Is that correct?
Improv classes.
Classes.
I've never done like a show. That would be terrifying.
Well,
I do kind of want to though, but I just want to get better at improv and just dive into the world of comedy.
What pushed you to start with improv as opposed to like stand-up?
I think improv is like. I don't like watch improv, but I like watching good comedians podcasts and crowd work more than their stand up. Because like the stand up is so funny, but it's like so authentic.
Is that it?
Is
authenticity?
autistic?
It seems more authentic.
Is authentic a word?
Authenticity.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Because, like, I watched the...
I might be wrong. I don't know.
Whatever.
I found out conversate is not a word, so...
It is.
It's converse.
Oh, yeah.
I found out in a very public place.
On fucking stage?
No, backstage in front of like 2 famous comedians.
Ooh.
And they was like, I was conversating with this chick.
They're like, you're opening for us? Never mind.
No, they was like, what you just say? And I was conversating with this chick, and they was like, nigga, that is not a word.
Conversating.
And I was like, what is it? And they were like, conversate. I was like, yeah, it is. And they were like, no, it ain't, look it up. And I was like, y'all niggas dumb. And I pulled out my phone, and I was like, conversate. And I typed in conversate, and it was like, Google automatically was like, do you mean converse? And I said, what the fuck is converse? And
I would have played it off, would have been like, see? Right there. You didn't see it?
No, I would be like, oh, I know Converse, like the shoes. I fuck with those. Yeah.
Anyways,
But no, improv, it seems more authentic.
Yeah. Stand-up is like such a practice joke. It doesn't seem natural, even though it can be and it's funny and it is natural, I guess. But like crowd work is just like, boom.
Those moments where it's just
like you said quick wit earlier, and that's like the word that like resonates with me, I'd say.
Right. I tell people I don't do improv, and it's only because I've seen it not go well.
Yeah.
And like we'll talk about it later, but I feel like when you bomb, that's at any moment you lose the crowd. Like you're doing good, and then you say something or something's not funny. It's just like.
Yeah, because you kind of need the crowd to
make it live. Yeah, and I'm like, but even if you bring them back, the fact that you lost them is an issue. So I'm like, I don't really do crowd work. I'm like, what do you do for a living? Someone's like, I'm a biochemist. I was gonna be on stage like, I got no material for a biochemist. I was like, so
what is that?
So you make meth? Like, I guess like I don't know, blue magic, whatever the fuck. Well, you said you want to get started, well, you at least want to give your try in stand-up comedy, or you haven't actually performed improv yet, like in front of a crowd of people?
No.
Are you?
Well, I've done improv in like big classes, like 25 people.
Yeah, and that's a show. That's a show.
Really?
Bruh,
no,
I did a show for 6 people, like 4 days ago. And it was a killer-ass show.
You could do a better show at work. There's like 20 people.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I tell people, a lot of these shows ain't always big and packed out. Sometimes you can go to a bar or a restaurant to do stand-up and they don't even know that there's stand-up happening.
Yeah, you're like at a Chili's.
Right, there could be 25 people in there, three of them are looking at you and the other 22 are just like
and the 3 people are just confused, like.
And then they slowly all start turning back around to their food. And
you're talking to the back of people's necks.
Right. Like,
the music's louder. You're like,
yo, the back of your head is ridiculous.
Man, you fat as hell.
Your fat hair.
They start roasting you.
But I said this too. I think it's important to know where you want to go or how you want to go somewhere. My little brother said this direction is more important than speed. And I was like, I like that.
That sounds like a fucking quote I'd see on one of those things where it's like
a seashell or a beach or something.
Yeah. Like it had the black border, some weird double font.
My little brother's hella biblical.
Yeah.
So he goes to church. Biblical.
That's a big word.
It is.
Biblical.
He be up in there.
Oh, yeah.
But like.
In Birch?
God damn. Funny. I had another interview with a chick named Dora Monica, and I was telling her.
Dora Monica?
Dora Monica.
I've noticed you say everyone's full name.
Because it's a comedian thing, because there's a lot of.
Yeah, I've noticed that with comedians too, yeah.
But she was on the show too, and we were talking about Crips and Bloods and stuff. And then she was like, so Bloods don't say words that start with a C? Because she's hella country. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, so what do they say when they want Chinese food? And I said, Chinese food.
Give me that bacon.
And then she was like,
go to Big Filet. Give me the big filet sauce.
I'm tired of that. And then I was like, there's Bacla bookies, a table broth. I'm booking something up for dinner.
Suck this bach.
Right? You like this bach?
I remember me and this girl.
She was like, are these kids? I said, no, these are adults.
Yeah.
With kids. She was like, are they afraid? Like, what if I'm married to like a blood and I was like, I want some cock. He's gonna beat my ass. I was like, probably, bitch.
I remember one time me and this girl had this thing where we thought cock was like the funniest word. We would every time we heard it, we would always laugh because it's an aggressive word.
It's a white aggressive. I've never heard black women be like, yo, I want some cock. I've not heard that.
It's the CK, it's like "ok."
It's the. That's so aggressive.
But I hate that this is being recorded.
No,
so we were having sex, and I don't remember the exact words I said, but I was essentially like, ride this. I said cock. I'm not gonna say what I said, but I said cock.
Ride this fucking cock, bitch.
And she I noticed she paused for a second, and then kept going, and I just didn't mind it. And then when we got done, she just started busting out laughing. I'm so glad she held her in though. And she just,
that's a real woman.
We're still cool, and she still doesn't let me live it down. Like, I'll just hit her up on Snapchat, and she's like, you said cock that one time. I'm like, it was in the moment.
It was in the moment. You know, it's funny you say never living shit down. I might actually use this on stage. See, this is where I get like little inspiration for humor. I'm not going to say a joke. Been with the same woman 11 years. 3-4 years ago, maybe. I remember we were like getting ready to fuck around. I didn't beat my meat that day.
Okay.
Or like 2 days before. I didn't beat my meat in like 2 days.
Okay.
And then
so you're ready to go.
I wasn't expecting any vagina.
Oh. Okay.
And then she just like threw the pussy at me. She was like, catch. And I was like, oh. And then I caught it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, oh shit, I got the pussy. And then she was like, yo, it's time to fuck. So I was like, yo, this shit's gonna be over like, man, quick. Because I'm sensitive right now. When I tell you, maybe 3 pumps. Like, I was like, 1, 2, 3, pull out.
I've been there.
And then she was like, what happened? I was like, on her belly. She was like, what?
Did you try to hold it though? Because you know how you can hold it?
Bro, as soon as I got the head in, my balls were like, I swear to God, as soon as my head was in,
cupped it in.
my balls was like, here it comes. And I was like, no, already? Like, I knew it. You know when your toes curl up a little bit, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
I was holding.
Sometimes I feel it like coming up my leg.
Yeah, and that's what happened. Like, as soon as I got the head in, it was like legs. I was like, like pretty much. And I was like, 1, 2, 3, and just you're gonna get these 3 aggressive pumps. Aggressive.
Do you ever make a?
And then like even now she was like 3 pumps.
That's it.
Or she's like, you want some coffee? I'm like, yeah. She's like, how many pumps of creamer you want? 3? And I'm just like, for real? And then she was like, I mean, hey.
I feel like roasting in relationships is so funny.
It is like
if I can't roast you, if you can't take a joke, like you're done.
She got super mad at me. She went and she was.
Sometimes it does get aggressive. Though.
She was finding me up for like 10 minutes, bro. Just like back, bouncing them off the wall.
Bro, Dave Chappelle.
Right, just cooking my ass. I was just sitting there taking it, and then I just she was like, "Are you not gonna say anything?" And at the time, she like just got her haircut and like cut her bangs and shit like that, and I was just like. I just went like this, and she was like, what is the knife hand? And I said, bring that head here. And she was like, what? And she got close, and I said, looks like your bangs and got a fender bender, nigga. She was like, what? And I was like, look like somebody took a hammer and banged your bangs again, bro. I was like, them shits is crooked. And then she was like, I cut these myself. And I was like, clearly.
I can tell.
And I was like, bow, just like one more. She set that one up. It was like, pull, sky, ski shoot. She pulled, and then she sat down in the mirror and was like, you're a fucking asshole. And I was, you won. And I was like, no, I'm not. And she was like, they don't look bad. Your hair looks bad.
Your hair looks bad.
And I was like, I don't have hair. And now you're just being personal. I was like, I'm already bald.
You're like, what hair?
Right.
That's why your head's shaped like that.
Right. Yeah, I kind of did. I said, that's why you got a flat spot.
Oh.
And then she.
Bro, I got a fucking flat back of my head too.
See, everybody's shaped different. I always tell people.
But some people have like good shaped heads. I'm like, I want that.
Yeah.
I got a big like.
I don't care how my head looks. I can't really even see it. So it's not my problem. Nah.
Okay.
So turn your head that way.
Side profiles are important.
I
got a bad one.
I look like the baby from the side. Probably know that picture.
He's thick as fuck, bro. His nose is insane.
But what do you think your style of comedy would be? Whether it be, do you tell jokes, punchlines, one-liners? Do you think?
I don't even know all different styles of comedy like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like for me personally, I feel like you would be kind of sort of a crowd work specialist.
That's when I watch comedy.
Good responses.
Yeah. When I watch comedy, it's always crowd work. That's why I'm obsessed with Andrew Schultz. I watch so much YouTube. For the past 2 days, that's all I've been watching. Just Andrew Schultz. And he's got fashion too.
Yeah.
I fuck with his like.
Let me introduce you to my friend.
I don't want to see fucking Tom Segura trying to look like he's trying to be Steve Jobs with his black shirt and his fucking
Tom
jeans.
Segura actually has a hell of a shoe collection.
Really?
Yeah, he has like hella Nikes, hella Jordans, and
It's
like.
Yeah.
Tom Segura is actually hella hood. People don't know that.
Interesting.
He just.
Oh, I remember fucking listening to music one time on Pandora, and then I remember seeing a comedy station. I'm like, comedy on Pandora, and then I listened to it, and Tom Segura came on, and he did like this just black voice for so fucking long.
Yeah,
and it was so,
you know what I'm saying?
it was so funny, bro. And people like praise him for his impressions and shit.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
Who are some of your favorite comedians? I already heard you say Andrew Schultz.
Chris D'Elia.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
His podcast.
Congratulations.
And, when he's and I like how I can watch just a dude talk by himself. I don't think I could do a single podcast like by myself. Have you done that?
Theo Vaughn does that too.
I don't. Yeah, I don't watch those ones though. I started the Brendan Schaub one with Theo King and the Sting. Mm-hmm. That is so funny.
Now I could do it by myself. With my comedy, I avoid certain things. Like I don't talk about science. I don't talk about politics. I don't talk about religion.
Okay.
And if you're like, are you serious? I'm like, because
you don't know enough about it.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. I know a little bit about it, but not enough about it to go in depth and like make a set about it. And I also don't do topical humor, like things that are happening right now, like current events and shit like that. You're like, well, why not? I'm like, because Instagram, because Facebook. Everybody's already made a meme about it. Everybody's already said something about it.
Just saturated.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, and
everyone's heard the Trump jokes. Yeah. I'm tired of those.
I can't use any of that material in like 3 weeks. Because it had been played out. Everybody's already said it.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff I talk about, I like to say, is universal. So like food.
Ass eating. Food, same thing.
I was gonna say food and sex. Now what you eat and what you fuck are two different things. Some people eat ass.
Yeah.
I'm like, some people, I actually had this thought the other day. Nope. I've never even licked it on accident.
Would you?
Nope.
Apparently I've done. Apparently I licked it on accident. I don't believe her.
Apparently, see, you said on accident.
I don't believe her. But like, you know when you're eating pussy and you're just doing long licks?
Are you, how do you eat pussy is what I'm saying. Because apparently, I don't even eat it from the back. Because that means
I've done that, but that's gross.
That's
No, I did it, and she fucking
She moved. Like
she was gonna flex on me because she was at Maggiano's, and then I fucking like we were supposed to meet up, and she's like, oh, I don't want to anymore. I'm like, I drove fucking 30 minutes to be here. Come hang out with me. And then she's like, okay, and then she comes, and we're just hanging out for a little bit. We're in a fucking Walmart parking lot, and she's talking about, I just took the biggest shit at Maggiano's, and then I ate her pussy from the back, and I smelled.
You see, that's...
And I smell.
You, my friend, are a savage. I am not. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. I was like, I'm pretty much a square, bruh.
Really?
Like, I don't
like with sex? Or just in general?
Yeah, it was pretty much in general maybe too. Like, when it comes to sex, it's not that I don't like having raw sex or unprotected sex, but I know that I don't know how strong my pullout game is.
Uh-huh. Is she on birth control?
No. I used to.
No joke. Oh.
See?
Okay.
And whenever people...
When was the last time you had raw sex? You're like, 2005.
Nah, actually, it was like a couple of months ago. She got me when I was drunk. Usually I'm like, nah. There have been times we didn't had no condoms, and I was like, yeah, we're not fucking tonight. She's like, you
really?
Yeah.
I've never done that.
See? I've never done that.
I buy a lot of Plan B. What's up?
See, I don't know if you saw this shit, but I put it on my story on Instagram. I went to Publix.
Okay.
I was walking by and I saw a 36 count pack of condoms. You know how much those are?
$10. Nah, 20.
$11.99.
What, the fucking Lifestyles?
Magnums, Trojans.
Okay.
Gold. The big box.
You're black.
Right, but still.
It'd be like a double XL on, me.
$11.99. So.
That's actually crazy cheap for Trojans.
And you know a Plan B is $40 or $50?
The cheap one's 40.
This is a plug to D Ferg, another comedian I know. D Ferg has a bit about this. He's like, did y'all niggas know Plan B got 2 prices?
I swear there's only 2 of them. There's like Morning After, or there's literally like Plan B, the brand, and then there's like
an off-brand.
Safety First. I don't fucking know.
He said because they got Plan Bs and then they got Kroger brand Plan B or Great Value brand Plan Bs. He said because one of them's $40 and one of them's $50.
Yeah. So
I remember the first time he said I found out and I was like, well, what's the difference? And they were like, nothing. They're the same. They're just made by different people.
Oh, I feel like I know the punchline.
Well, he was like, well, I suppose I need to get the $50 one because I don't want to spend the $40 one and then don't get all the baby out.
Yeah.
He said, what if you give birth to a pair of hands? You know, what if just a foot come out? Like just
the feet come out, you're like, feet first, oh my god, wait, where's the rest of it?
That's because 40 and 50, that's 10, that's 20%.
Oh, that's funny.
I ain't trying to pay no child support or 20% of shit, so I'm gonna get the $50 plan B and pray on it.
I thought the punchline was gonna be like, yeah, I got 2 kids now. I thought he was gonna buy the $40 one and be like, yeah, I got 2 kids.
Nope, you see, that's the beauty about it. You thought you knew.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes I think about like the basic punchline.
I was gonna say another comedian you should probably watch is Louis C.K.
I fuck with him.
And
who's your favorite of all time? You know more comedians though.
I do.
I'm like, let me watch my Crystalia podcast, and
my favorite comedians really kind of change. But right now, it's Andrew Scholes. It's
That's your favorite?
Yeah.
He's so good.
Andrew Scholes. There's Joe Coy.
I don't think I've heard of him.
He has like 3 or 4 specials on Netflix. Tom Segura.
I've seen those, or I haven't seen them, but
Yeah, Tom Segura and.
You watch his podcast?
Your Mom's House. I've seen like pretty much all of them. I haven't watched them in like a couple of months actually, but I've seen like a good most of them.
Really? There's like 400 of them.
I know.
Fuck.
Shit's hilarious.
I love podcasts.
I've seen it when they like had their first house and they moved like 3 times during this. So now they're in their newer one. That shit's pretty dope. Tom Segura is really hilarious, and then
you watch Joe Rogan? I swear to God, Joe Rogan is not that funny.
You see, a lot of people.
His stand-up is.
And you see, and this is why I say comedy is a little different because everybody has a different crowd.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Joe Rogan is very analytical. He's very factual. So he does like intellectual humor, if you will.
Yeah, that's why I don't like him.
And he does a lot of topical stuff too, like current events and things that are going on.
Yo, Jamie, did you see that fucking rainbow?
Right, like, and he goes everywhere. He travels around a lot, so all of his comedy is like literally intellectual humor. It's about what you surround yourself with. So he doesn't really, you know what I'm saying, go to like clubs and like get drunk and get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? If he does, you're not gonna hear him talking about it on stage. That's not his comfort zone.
He eats elk and
does
yoga.
Fuck vegans.
I'm vegan. What?
Let me ask you, have you ever been to an open mic? Like to a comedy show, like to watch comedy?
The Delray Diner, I think it's called. There's a comedy club and it's also a diner. It's in Buckhead.
I don't think I heard. Is it not Dad's Garage?
It's like a diner, and then there's
Punchline?
Yeah, Punchline.
Yeah.
But the one not on Delk Road, the one on
like Roswell or some shit?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I remember I was like, I'm bored, let me go check it out. And I walk in, and I keep walking, and they're like, hey sir, your ticket? And I was like, oh, I didn't even know you had to pay. I was like, I didn't know you had to have a ticket. And I was like, I don't have one, how much are they? Or I was like, oh, I thought it was free on Sunday. I just made some shit up. And then I was like, yeah, I'm waiting on my friend. And I wasn't, I was just alone. And she was like, all right, if you were waiting, you can go sit for a little bit. And I sat for like, she said I could sit for 5 minutes, and I stayed for like 2 hours. This dude did an hour of crowd work, and I've never in my life felt pain from smiling so much. It was so fucking funny. I mean, I didn't do anything. I've never done an open mic, but that's the only comedy show I've been to.
I would say like...
It was just a shot in the dark, essentially.
Yeah, I say go to different comedy shows. The Punchline...
Yeah, I'm trying to.
You went there on a good night if somebody did an hour of comedy. That was a special.
Yeah, he was headlining.
Yeah. Do you remember who it was? Probably not. Was he white?
Fat, white.
When was
this? This dude fucking punched him on stage. It was hilarious.
When was this?
Was I still in Pub Studios? November, maybe?
So recently?
Within the year.
Was his name Robert Kelly?
That sounds familiar.
I was about to say, it might...
I remember I looked up his special, and his special was just crowd work in a theater. I'm like, crowd work I've only seen...
Was he bald?
No, but balding. He had like black hair. I think he had an accent. It was so funny.
You said somebody punched him?
Yeah, some drunk dude was like just that.
Oh.
It wasn't much. But he was doing crowd work the whole time. I'm like, this is insane. It's interesting though, he kept making the same jokes. No. He kept making the same jokes, and I'm like,
You've said that already. Like, he did it like 3 times. But I think he was literally out there for like an hour and a half. Because it was like 20 people in the room.
I was about to say, yeah,
25.
sometimes that happens. If you could get paid to do something, what do you think that would be?
Sex.
I said breathing, but sex, that works too.
I like a lot of extreme sports because I'm white. I like mountain biking. I did that shit today. Ew, you just said herd. I say it out of work so fucking much. Drive fast cars. Comedy.
Mm-hmm. He said that's about it. Fuck hoes, get money.
Yeah, that is.
He's a
I don't really know myself that well, so I'm like, let me just try everything.
Have you ever received a backhanded compliment?
Yeah, but I can't remember any of them.
Somebody said, you're not the ugliest person I've ever seen.
Oh, I hate when people say you're cute for like a white boy or cute for a...
Like, you're cute for a white guy.
And just be cute.
I know another community.
Or some people are like, you're cute, but you're so short. I'm like, fuck you!
Don't make me jump up there and slap you, bitch.
Bitch, I was kiss you on my tippy toes. I fucking dated a girl who was 5'11". You know Grant at work?
Yeah.
The fucking 6'5" dude dated his sister. She's 5'11". She's 5'11", dude. I'm not even 5'7". I'm 5'6" and 3/4".
Bruh, like, y'all gotta take pictures on the steps.
I didn't even take her to prom.
You said, I ain't even take her to prom.
Nah. You know what's even shittier? She came to see me after prom. And I have a picture. She's in her prom dress. I'm just, like, in an outfit like this.
He's
And the smirk on my face, dude. I'm such a dick. She still gives me shit for that, too.
Mercrim. I'm a dick.
That's crazy how that's the funniest thing on my Instagram. I thought it was... I mean, I don't really post a lot of funny captions.
Nah, but that shit was hilarious. I said it and I can hear you saying it, and you probably said that in your head as you're taking that picture.
And it's funny because I posted it in March.
I noticed that too. I was like, yeah, this guy's clearly hilarious.
I thought my recent one was funny, but
Those Chucks, by the way, that you were wearing that picture, I was like, yo.
They're fire, huh?
Clean.
They're fire, bro. I was about to wear them today. I got them on sale too.
Damn.
That's a good picture.
Have you ever got caught doing something while you were trying to be sneaky? Could be sneaking snacks out of the fridge at your parents' house, or like trying to open a bag of chips.
That's an interesting question.
Like the other day, my fiance almost caught me beating the meat, but she didn't know what was going on.
Would you be like...
No, but I didn't want to have that conversation.
I've never been walked in but will beat my meat.
Like, I thought she was asleep. I'm in here just, two hands. Just beating it with both of them. I had the sock right here.
You can fit 2 hands?
Yeah. I had the sock right here. She opened the door.
You really use a sock?
This time, because I couldn't find a napkin or anything.
So what do you just like, on the napkin or what?
Well, on the sock. Just kind of blow it right here and then grab the sock.
And look at Caught doing something.
Salty. But no, she came in and I was like, tuck the dick.
Oh,
and then she was like just standing right there. She was like, "What are you doing?" And I like I was sleepy, and I was like, "Oh, yeah." Hands smelled straight like my dick. I was just like, "Oh man, just."
You'll come on your lip.
Ghost handing myself.
But one time we were moving, and I found a bottle of Patron, a full bottle of Patron, like silver. And I just thought I didn't know it was Patron then. I just thought it was alcohol, but I was excited. I found my brother's bong. And then I found a pack of cigarettes, all in like one day. So I'm like, all right, because we're moving, and I'm like, all right, let me just hide it in the new house, and I hide it in like a closet up here, like by itself, wrapped in a blanket, nothing else in the room. And then there's this like a family friend trying to help us move, and she finds it, and she opens it up, and she's like, what's this? And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe that was here when we moved in. Then like I got grounded, and they threw everything away. I was like, fuck.
No.
And that's like it was probably a $60 bottle of Patron. Now that I think about it,
they threw it away.
Nice bong.
Why ain't they keep it?
Maybe they kept it. I mean, my dad's not a drinker. My parents med AA. Yeah.
Probably not.
So I try not to drink that much.
That much. I don't come home. Hey, mom.
I'm drunk right now.
Fuck going on? Do you have we got about 4 minutes left. About 4. Do you have an oh shit story? Like, or an instant that happened and you're oh shit. This is a new thing we're going to start doing on the show.
it's funny because it's about shit and it's just so dumb.
But I was at Walmart and me and my friends were about to go to this concert and we were like, let's buy onesies. It was like fucking September.
Okay.
And it was cold.
I was gonna say it was cold in September years ago.
Yeah. And then we were buying onesies and then we were just walking around and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta fart. And you know when you could feel it's gonna be loud?
Yeah.
And I like
kind of hurt a little bit.
Yeah, I got it felt like a lot of volume in my ass.
It got heavy. Right? Ass got heavy.
It felt dense.
It felt
And I like got excited. I was so excited, dude. When I get excited with big farts. And I like forced it out and then it was just straight wetness.
Oh.
Straight wetness. And I'm like, oh shit. And then I like ping and walk to the fucking bathroom and I undo my pants and there's just like a little puddle of like, it was diarrhea essentially. And there was a full undigested chickpea, garbanzo bean. Not even chewed, a full one in a puddle of little diarrhea. And it was the funniest shit ever, dude. And then I wiped literally 30 times, like not even joking. And then the dude next to me was also shitting his brains out.
You know, like the same moment, like.
And he was moaning. And I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Just shit silently.
Oh my god, that's the word. You hear his booty cheeks clapping, and they're like you hear them clapping in there. You're like, yo.
It just sounded like I remember this girl said,
It's never a good mode. It's like,
Shit.
Just heavy breathing.
what if it sounded like a sex mom? You're like,
breathing,
pacing his breath.
clapping.
This girl said when she pisses, it sounds like she frying chicken.
Your strong stream ass. Let me ask you this: do you practice safe sex, sir? Yeah, all the time.
Bro, I had no sex all summer. June, July, August, no sex. And then on September 1st, I had sex.
And was it safe sex?
It wasn't.
It
She
wasn't.
had the arm thing though.
The arm, you
I swear.
Man, we don't even know what it is. We just know we can come in you. That's I ain't got to pull out. No, pull out for what?
I try to have safe sex.
Some people like, yeah, my dick don't work when I pull the condom out. It's just that shit just die, bro.
You know, have you ever used a fire and ice condom? The Trojan fire and ice.
I know what it is, but no.
One time I put it on backwards, and like why it shouldn't exist because. Have you ever rubbed, like, you know how...
Icy hot?
Yeah, or like menthol body wash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it felt like. And it
It's just
hurt.
cold.
And I was
It's
like,
hot.
nah, we not fucking.
Well, let me ask you this last question. Well, you already asked. Do you eat ass? He said on
Did we talk
accident.
about it on
That's what I was gonna say. But you see, you're what's the word? A precognitive.
Conservative.
Conservative. Conservative.
I meant, you know what I just meant to say was conservate. Or, what's the word? Yeah, I was trying to say that.
That we were just conversating.
Do I eat ass? I besides the only apparently I did, she still says to this day like, yeah, you ate my ass. I'm like, no, I didn't. I swear to God, it was just an accidental.
He's like, I just licked it.
But I would.
He's like,
I've had my ass eaten, and I
wish we had more time to talk about it.
bro, I came instantly.
My homie said the same thing. He said, you gotta grow up, P.
You've never had it?
Nah.
Dude.
That's what he said, goes, bruh.
You gotta, like, I didn't know it was gonna happen. She was just like, she kept going lower and lower, and I was in a chair like this.
He's like, then eventually
and
you just...
then, yeah.
You just...